Non-life insurance kasi you insure property, okay, bahay, kabuhayan, or your business. And also, there's also accident insurance with non-life. So basically, we have this pilot product which is called Buhay Bahay Kabuhayan, which for a certain amount of premium, you could get benefits when something happens to your house, something happens to your business, or something, you get into an accident. So yun yung non-life. For life naman, basically it looks at, when you die, or when you get into an accident also. So you pay some premiums, and when something happens, when you lose your life, your beneficiary would receive a certain amount of money. Actually, Philippines is considered as the leader of microinsurance, not only in Asia but globally. Mainly because we are very assertive in creating regulations. When you say regulations, it's not, putting so much rules, but making it proportional, meaning as much as possible, we want it accommodating, we want it encouraging sa market, we want it as much as possible flexible. So in the Philippines, we started 2006. The first circular was issued in 2006, introducing microinsurance in the market. So it's been 10 years already that it's existing. If you look at the trend, the coverage of microinsurance have been significantly increasing. In 2010, we have 3.1 million individuals covered. In 2012, we have 19.8 million individuals covered. And in 2014, we've already reached 31.1 million. So with the products naman, you would see a lot of products in the market, but initially it was only credit life, meaning when you acquire a loan from an MFI or a cooperative, they would require you to also acquire credit life insurance to protect the loan, so that if you lose the capacity to pay, the insurance provider can pay for you. But right now, since we created a lot of regulations that resulted to an enabling environment, we have already 162 registered products, 81 life and 81 non-life. And we also have mutual benefit associations. These mutual benefit associations focus on microinsurance, so they can only offer microinsurance products. Right now we have 22, when initially it was just 6. So with commercial companies also, before they were hesitant to enter the microinsurance industry, but now we have already 42 insurance companies involved. 18 of them are life companies and 24 are non-life companies. So yes, it's number 1 in Asia and also a leader globally. And it's actually very impressive. We receive probably monthly invitations to speak about microinsurance. Like the commissioner spoke about it in Washington just a few weeks ago. We were even invited at the South Asian Conference, Kasi we have ASEAN, diba?
Yes.
And then you have the South Asian Conference. These are the South Asian countries, but then you could see Philippines discussing the industry there. So the commissioner spoke about the network that we have. We have kasi a network involving mga 6 Asian countries, and we are the first chair of the mutual exchange Definitely. Mutual Exchange Forum on Inclusive Insurance. We are the first chair because we are number one. So the other countries really nominated Philippines to chair the MEFIN network. So the commissioner talked about it, and he also highlighted that the Philippines have been issuing a lot of regulations, such as just this in 2015 we issued the micro health regulation, and then we also issued the framework on micro pre-need, and also we issued micro agri framework. So it doesn't end. We always have technical working group meetings just to ensure that we have this continuity in the growth of the industry. Well, the next 3 years, we really wanted a penetration rate of 50%. That's the goal of our commissioner. That's the goal of the commission as a whole. So, that's why we are very assertive. Just this morning, we had meetings with party list, so that they could explore the possibility of, opening a mutual benefit association. And also we are tapping different distribution channels. Before, we only have we have intermediaries, agents, brokers to distribute insurance, but now we're considering even service providers, retailers, mobile, of course, the internet, to distribute microinsurance. And we're crafting a framework just to make sure that it flies, just to make sure that everyone knows that this is allowed, that you can do this. If you look at our vision, it says that by 2020, we want every Filipino to have opportunity for insurance protection. And to enable our kababayans to have access is to really create a product that is value adding, but at the same time they can afford. Now, just to highlight the commitment of the Insurance Commission, it established the Microinsurance Division, which is where I am part of. And our main roles are, first is to create more awareness of microinsurance. Second is to explore regulations to empower the providers as well as empower the customers. And other things included, we have what we call the Financial Inclusion Initiative. So this is an initiative between different agencies of the government, such as the Department of Finance, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. We want financial products like savings, credit, loans, investments, insurance to be available to everyone, from Luzon, from Batanes to Holo. We have actually a lot of different products. We have life and non-life. We have accident. We have health, and we're trying to develop micro agricultural products to uplift the lives of our farmers. So we actually, if you look at the market now, it became very dynamic, because we're not only talking about targeting like the general, but looking at the niche also, like for example farmers, fishermen, even parents of students. So basically um, most companies focus on fire, on accident, but we want it really, really diverse. We try to recognize the different needs of different groups of different niche, and then create a regulations, and so that the insurance providers can create or develop a product for them. So basically, I could give you a product right now. I would not name the provider, but for example, you pay 450 pesos per year, and when a typhoon destroys your property, you get 10,000 pesos. And then if sunog, 30,000 pesos. If you get into an accident, you get 130,000 pesos. And if you die, you get 20,000 pesos. So imagine, you only have to pay 450 pesos, and somehow you get protected.
Yes.
You know, you don't want these things happening, but at least when something happens to you, you would not be so much of a burden to, you know, your children or your wife or your husband, diba? So yeah, this is just an example, but there are so many products in the market. Like this one, you have this student care. You pay 22 pesos, and then it's valid for 1 year, and you could avail of accident insurance. So all products should be approved by the insurance commission. Well, what we do right now is to tap organized groups like cooperatives, non-government organizations. We even have insurance literacy to students, so they could, you know, share the information to their parents. We try to have literacy campaigns. At least we have a target of 4 times every semester, but as much as possible we want it more frequent. The help that we need really is for media to get involved, because it's easier for them to reach a bigger crowd. Like if I speak in a classroom or I speak in school, it only reaches like 100 or 50 people. But if you get the media involved, it's empowering.